Hello everyone, my name is Kaylin Yip and I'm a high school student in the Hagee Lab. Thank you to the Holman Day Selection Committee for allowing me this opportunity. The title of my project is Dissecting the Role of Innate Immune Signaling in Fibroblasts in Wound Healing. Wound healing is a complex biological process that, when disrupted, can have serious clinical consequences. The wound healing process is mediated by several different signaling pathways in cells, including fibroblasts. Though fibroblasts are critical for normal wound repair, the role of fibroblast-intrinsic innate immune signaling in wound healing remains unclear. We examine the effects of fibroblast-specific ablation of innate immune signaling, specifically through the MyD88 pathway, on wound closure, fibroblast function, and scar formation. Our hypothesis was that fibroblast-specific deletion of MyD88 would influence wound closure, fibroblast function, and scar formation. To investigate this, we developed a fibroblast-specific conditional knockout mouse model. Col1A1 Cree ERT2 mice were crossed with MyD88 flox mice, and tamoxifen administration at 8 to 9 weeks induced Cree-mediated excision of MyD88, specifically within fibroblasts, isolating its contribution independent of its well-established roles in immune cells. Using this model, we first examined fibroblast migration using an in vitro scratch assay. Fibroblasts from control and knockout mice were cultured to confluency, a standardized scratch was created, and closure was imaged at 0, 8, 12, and 24 hours. As shown in Figure 1a, control fibroblasts demonstrated a complete closure by the 24-hour time point. However, MyD88 knockout fibroblasts exhibited a consistent trend towards delayed migration that was statistically significant, as quantified in Figure 1b. We then turned to assessing how this functional impairment affects in vivo wound healing. To do this, full-thickness excisional wounds were created on the dorsum of both groups, with silicone splints placed circumferentially to prevent contraction and ensure that wound closure was primarily due to tissue regeneration and reepithelialization. Wounds were photographed over 14 days with representative images in Figure 2a and quantified closure in Figure 2b. In contrast to the in vitro findings, wound closure rates were comparable between groups, suggesting that compensatory mechanisms within the wound microenvironment likely offset the loss of fibroblast MyD88 signaling at the organismal level. In summary, these data demonstrate that MyD88-mediated innate immune signaling plays a functionally significant role in fibroblast migration, even as its loss appears to be compensated for at the level of gross wound closure in vivo. This work highlights fibroblast-intrinsic innate immune signaling as an important contributor to tissue repair and raises the possibility that modulating this pathway could inform novel therapeutic strategies for patients with impaired wound healing. Future directions include deeper analysis of single-cell RNA sequencing data to delineate which fibroblast subpopulations are most affected by MyD88 deletion, as well as a dedicated assessment of scar formation and proliferative capacity in the knockout model. I would also like to acknowledge and thank the Toledo, Longacre, and Wand laboratories for their mentorship and guidance throughout this project. Thank you.